Well, it's been a month since President Bola Tinubu was sworn into office on May the 29th, and the former Lagos governor has given both his supporters and critics alike something to talk about. Besides putting an end to the fuel subsidy regime, President Tinubu also suspended the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, having promised to unify a web of varying exchange rates. President Tinubu's ministerial list is also one of the keenly awaited developments in the country, which is expected to be unveiled after the holiday on Thursday. Well, to discuss Tinubu's performance in the past 30 days, Jide Ojo, political affairs analyst, joins me now. Thank you very much for joining us. Now, it's definitely been an exciting 30 days for many political watchers, such as yourself, from the law side to economic politics. The president has most certainly been busy, but how would you rate his performance so far?
Thank you very much. Baraka de Salah to all our Muslim Ummah. It's been 1 month so soon that PBAT, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, was inaugurated at Igbo Square here in Abuja. And in that 1 month, a lot has happened. Some of the actions he took has drawn applause, and there are those who have also drawn knocks. And one needs to unpack some of those things. In the first instance, yes, he did a number of things well. The suspension of the governor of Central Bank was well applauded, even though I have issues with that. The sack of the service chiefs and their replacement also drew applause. I've also seen a number of appreciation going to his the constitutional alterations he did. About 2 of them, the one that gave 70 years minimum age to judges across board, as well as the education loan, which has also drawn a number of criticisms, given the fact that there are far too stringent measures to that new law. But again, that is life. Life is a unit of opposites. And new broom sweeps clean, even though old ones know all the crannies. So it's a mixed grill for me. President Tinubu has done well in some areas. One of the areas I particularly take exception to was the suspension of Abdurrashid Bawa as the chairman of EFCC. This has become a ritual, a hollow ritual for every new administration since 2000 since Obasanjo years, replacing the head of EFCC. And I wonder why that is happening compared to ICPC, that has enjoyed a relative stability of leadership. We know how No Ribadu was removed to pave way for Ibrahim Lamode, from Lamode to Farida Waziri, from Farida Waziri to Ibrahim Magu, who could not even get Senate confirmation and eventually had to live in an ignominious circumstance. And lastly, Abdurrashid Bawa, that has recorded the highest number of convictions, as well as given his youthful age, has done extremely well in my own estimation. However, maybe there are very security or intelligence reports that is not available to the public, for which reason the president has suspended it. And as per Governor of Central Bank, Godwin Emefiele, I thought what the CBN Act 2011, the CBN 2007 made provision for is not suspension but outright removal through the approval of 2/3 of the Senate. And I thought that's what President Tinubu should have done. Again, when you look at the other side, Tinubu has been able to get his way through at the National Assembly. The 4 candidates he supported were able to win on June 13. talking of Godswill Akpabio as president of the Senate, the Jibrin Barrow as deputy president of the Senate, Benjamin Kalu as deputy speaker, as well as Dr. Tajuddin Abbas. So it's been a misgrade sort of, but that's the way life is. You win some, you lose some. But we can't say he has lost anything. The most important thing is that governance has taken a new shape. Of course, we can't also assess Tinubu's administration without talking about the removal of subsidy. And we hope that subsidy is removed for good and not the way it happened under Buhari, where we were told subsidy has been removed. And about 2 years into his administration, we heard that government has started to pay subsidy again. So all of this put together, the collapse of the exchange rate, floating of the naira, and several other economic policies, the appointment of special advisors, and all of them has made governance to be very exciting and interesting in the last 1 month.
Well, indeed, Jide Ojo, I want to quickly get your opinion about this. Let's talk about the ministerial list. The president is famed for knowing how to fit the right persons for the job. Do you think that that same scenario will play out at the federal level? In 30 seconds, please give us your response to that.
I will not be. I'm not privileged to know what list he is likely going to submit. We all know that he has barely 1 month left because the constitutional alteration has been made that the cabinet has to be formed within 60 days of inauguration. So the first month has gone today, and we have 1 month left. So we're waiting with bated breath in coming days. Let's see what kind of list he comes up with. But that's why, in terms of appointments, I think it's been well loaded.
Your account is too low for this call. Dial star.
Oh, seem to have lost Jide Ojo at that point, but thank you very much for your time and your contribution.